We were talking about like a video game that pitted the gods of old and new versus one another earlier. And Mortal Kombat's perfectly set up for that. I want like Mortal Kombat rule sets and design and everything, but the gods. So I want Yahweh to show up. I want Christ for sure. I want Buddha doing kind of a Kung Fu Panda drunken kind of thing. But I also want the entire Greek and Roman pantheons. I want all those guys to show up.
They're boring. I've seen them in games though. Like Christ is who I want to see. That's like he'll be like Ryu. He's on the cover.
Jesus would be on the cover for sure. He'd be the cover.
He's reviving himself.
Oh, he could revive himself. That's great. He could shoot nails from his hands.
If you have,
he's just got a cross that he's using as a melee. Remember, he had to carry the cross, so he's got it. He shows up with the cross.
He could headbutt you with this crown of thorns,
or that's throw the crown.
He headbutts you with the crown of thorns and plants the crucifix in the ground, and then grabs you, throws you up on it, and then with his nail powers and crucifies you. That's his finisher.
What if he grabs you and he turns your blood to wine and you're hammered?
Yeah. I was gonna say, even though it doesn't make sense, he like scoops water and splashes it, and it turns to wine as it splashes you, and then he lights a match and you light on fire. Even though it doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter.
I mean, if you could turn water into wine, it's not like that was the one trick. He could turn it into any fluid.
It's flammable now.
That's transmutation.
Wine.
Water into kerosene, whatever
you
you want.
Think this guy can't make tequila? He could.
Well, but who else would be in it? Like Kyle, you say the Greek and Roman pantheon, which is like pick one. You're not getting
you get Zeus.
You're not getting like
Zeus,
Ares and Mars, who are just the same guy. Like you got to pick either the Greeks or the Romans, or maybe a one-off, bounce back and forth. All right, we'll go with Jupiter.
We're getting
Allah is just an ill-defined cloud of smoke.
Well, I was going to ask,
if they want to be part of the game, they got to buckle down.
You know who I want? I don't know his name.
They don't like that.
All the arms.
Who has
Vishnu. I think that's what I said. Yeah.
Oh,
Vishnu.
I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. Apologies.
What's that? Can you find us a censored picture of Kali? Because I think that's the lady Indian god with all the arms and extra titties.
I think that's get all the Indian gods.
I think it's Ganesh, right?
It is.
Ganesh
a lot of gods. They got like 1,000
right?
gods, right? Like
Ganesh, I think, is the elephant, lots of arms god.
You gotta have like kind of.
I want the titty.
I learned that from The Simpsons. Yeah.
You need to have like some superstars though, ones that weren't gods but kind of deserve a spot.
Hercules.
Like, yeah, maybe Hercules, Moses, like, you know, some people that just like deserve to be there also, maybe, you know.
Yeah, they wouldn't be chill with
like Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, it's both of them. It's like a cool little nifty twins.
It's like the ice climbers in Super Smash Brothers, where they're pulling each other around. That's good. I like that.
Dude,
they can do snake attacks.
They populated the whole planet, right? So what if during the fight they like dropped out some new fighters?
They have like shield bearers that they just birth out real quick, walk ahead, absorb a blow.
Just birth one out, and then they're like little fucking ankle biters you have to deal with during the fight.
I think.
And if you win, like Eve like pulls out an apple and she's like, I don't even care, and takes a bite and goes.
I really like that.
Yeah, there'd have to be a good mix of like silly celebrations, like Adam and Eve, and then very serious ones, like if Moses or Jesus or Allah won a match, I feel like they'd take themselves seriously, like Sub-Zero.
Oh, yeah. But Jesus for sure would go down like on a knee and be like, I still forgive you.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Like that's a good one. Yeah. What would be I mean, you wouldn't want S tier ones. You'd want a pretty balanced game. You wouldn't.
I want Lucifer. I want to play as Lucifer.
Lucifer,
he's got to be there for sure.
You're going to have to bump his powers up if he's going to play with the gods. And so make it better.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Very
He's the
handsome.
most beautiful of all the angels.
Yeah.
Really? I also see him as like a big horned monster sometimes.
Yeah, he could transform into both.
Yeah, let's talk about who wrote that book. You know what I mean?
You don't want to see Lucifer, Woody. You want to put his shit in a condom and suck it off. Trust me.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing Lucifer would make you do. Something very despicable.
Lucifer's dope.
That's Adobe stock photo of Lucifer. What? And why is he black?
I didn't see him as black. I saw him.
He looked a little black.
I don't know. He had wavy hair and like an 18-pack. So that's pretty Lucifer.
18-pack. Yeah, that sounds right.
No, he looked like
I hate when I see a
10-pack.
Yeah. What's that? What's his 40 time? Like that's
pull up White Lucifer.
4.01.
4.01. He's running a 3.8.
Pull up straight White Lucifer. Let's get that one.
See, well, that's the TV show.
Is that
So I don't-
Property Brothers? Who is that?
No, that's
That's the TV
Lucifer
show.
from the TV show.
Oh.
There's a long running show called Lucifer, and that's him.
Okay, well,
This
Lucifer's a
show-
lot better looking than that guy.
This show, I put this show on once.
That's a bad
I
angle
couldn't find
for him.
anything. I put on like season 5, episode 2. I don't even know. And this show, the writing was insane. It was
Good
just
or bad?
how it was so silly. He was like so like horny to these girls, and also like making like really sick jokes that weren't that sick. I can't remember it, so it's not exactly this, but he had said, someone had said, yeah, they're small with your balls, and he was like, well, it wouldn't be the first time someone plays with my balls, something like that. And that was the vibe. The whole show was
So
very
naughty.
very CW. It felt like I was watching CW, the network. You know, you ever watch those shows like
Yes.
Riverdale or something? It has like Supernatural. It has like a flavor to it that's very Wednesday 8 p.m. 2007.
Yeah, very muted. Very who cares?
Dude, I'm in the knife subreddit. I like knives. It's a stupid
You got an
hire study to
EDC?
blade. Yeah, I love EDC, but there's also knives, and there's also a Leatherman subreddit. And the knife subreddit always rips on Supernatural because they drop their knives constantly. They drop their daggers, they drop their knives. It's like a major plot point that these guys, they're like, if these guys had a tether on their knives, they'd be unstoppable.
Dude,
If they had a little wrist,
like my Vive remotes controllers have that wrist strap, and it's so
Uh-huh.
useful. Because you can just whip it and like catch it in the air and stuff. That you're absolutely right. That they're bringing that show back, I think, like for
Really?
another season with the same two guys, Jensen Ackles and
Ooh,
Oh,
'cause
the other
Ackles been getting
guy-
a
Well,
lot of
that guy's
jobs.
on The Boys, right? One of them.
the guy on The
Yeah.
Boys is doing well, but the
So
other guy
I like him
think
now because
the other
he's great
guy
on The Boys.
he's great on The Boys. The other guy did like a Walker Texas Ranger show that I don't know if it did well or not, but I think he also had some kind of a car accident. But anyway, I heard they're going to do another season.
Dude, but think
Jokes
about
on
this.
you, they're all assists.
I reveal
That's okay.
the secrets of the universe to everyone around, and I'm like, there is a God, and He made us XYZ. Dude, there's gonna be like, there will be like billionaires that give me shit tons of money, and like there will be people. There'd be a fucking GoFundMe.
You trying to be
where it'd
Moses?
like,
Are you trying to pull a Moses right now and come down from the mountain with some bullshit tablets? What were you doing up
I
there?
would absolutely orchestrate it, something like that. Yeah, I'd
Joseph
wear
Smith?
a GoPro. I'd stream it.
By the way, nobody wants to like draw the comparison between Joseph Smith and Moses, do they? But two dudes just showing up
Just
with
two
some
smart
magic
guys having a fun time.
tablets. Oh, like
Yeah.
God's got some stuff that y'all need to hear about. Let's check it out. Like
Yeah,
one
I
of
mean,
them's like Loopy, and the other's the hero of the Bible.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say Moses is the hero of the Bible. I'd say there's
He's
enough
one of the heroes of the Bible. He freed
it's
the
probably
Israelites.
Jesus. Yeah,
I don't think. I mean, maybe but the hero of the Old Testament's Moses.
Moses or Abraham. Yeah, or King David. He's in there as well. Solomon always takes second
What
fiddle
was
to
David's
King David.
downfall?
Yeah, what about Noah? You rounded up all those fucking animals. Come on.
Noah's another big hitter, heavy hitter. Noah,
I don't believe in Noah.
Moses, Abraham.
Noah's
and
in the
Noah.
fighting game, and his
You-
special move is he points his hand forward, and all the animals stampede over you. They
That's
like run by really fast.
I
I
love,
love it.
That's really good.
Yeah.
He summons also. Man, he'd be a summoner.
He like summons
summon you.
rain down on the ground, and you slip on it and fall.
That's good. Noah would be good. He'd probably be an S tier character. He'd be up there with Jesus and Muhammad. The Muslims probably
Moses
wouldn't want
is
you to
the
draw
dude.
Muhammad, so you could do
Moses, you think about what Moses did. Moses is out in the desert, burning bush. Fucking God talks to him. He goes,
He goes like
White-
this and lifts his
he goes
hand up,
white
and a
as
burning
ghost.
bush appears where you are and burns you and falls down.
his hair
and then he
turns
summons
white.
tablets and smashes you on the head with
No,
them.
Moses
That was
would
later
be.
on.
He'd be a plague guy. He'd be frog.
Oh yeah, that
Exactly.
too for sure.
Firstborn
Yeah.
sons dead. He'd be sinister.
Moses literally had a wizard off with the Pharaoh's wizards. Like they had a competition where the Pharaoh's wizards did their magic, and then Moses did his to prove the Lord's magic was stronger than
That's the best
than
part.
the gods of Egypt.
His
that's the best part of
fatality, he
it.
grabs
They went
you.
full Harry Potter mode in the Old Testament. People don't.
Oh,
people
do you
don't
know?
give enough credit.
You know the way the story goes in the when he's having a wizard battle with the Pharaoh's high priests.
Yeah.
The high priests of Pharaoh were like, we can cast our staves and create snakes from them. And they and like the way Moses wrote it was like, and they threw down their staves and snakes did appear. And so like they could create snakes also with their staves.
Yes.
And then Moses throws down his big old dick staff and his snake devours their snakes. So he goes in big dick mode, makes an even bigger snake. He eats all of their snakes. And so that struck me as a kid reading it and being taught. I was like, wait, so
they had magic?
Like they had magic also? Like, that's interesting. I would have thought they would have been faking the whole time, but no, even according to Moses, they had some low tier magic, like level 1.
Let's get like a theologian on as a guest, like someone who could be like, yeah, that's actually the only, there's only 2 instances in the Bible where the magic of another religion is spoken of as a reality. I'd love to know that, because it's a really good point.
Yeah.
Their magic worked. Like even in like the versions I've seen, like on like the movies, they don't make a fake snake. They make a real snake, and then Moses' shit eats theirs.
Yeah,
that would
be good. Let's get a reputable theologian on the show, and we can talk to him about that. Get his pontifications on God.
Wendigoon's about as close as we usually get, but I don't know. There's a couple YouTubers.
He's knowledgeable. I like bandying about religious stuff with Wendigoon. He knows his shit.
He's a Sunday school teacher.
He is. He knows all about the snakes and the magic of the
He condemns Hamas also.
He condemns anything that goes against
I'm goofing around.
yeah, I know.